Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our NCAA 21 basketball series. It has been a while since we've been on the hard court, so we're going to take a look at kind of where we stand as far as league leaders and positioning. But it's good to be back here in this series. Like I said, it has taken a break. Some of the other series have kind of pushed themselves to the priority, but we're back right now, and this is going to be a big time episode for us. As you can see, our power ranking and our conference ranking were both number 2, not quite number 1, so we are edging our way there. However, if you look at the top, at the league leaderboard that we have, we're not really anywhere in there until we get Coleman there at number 24, coming in at 17.8 points per game. As our point guard. So we definitely have some room for improvement. But as a team, we are playing incredibly well. It kind of goes to just show that, one man doesn't make a team. And the NBA said anything, it's 3 guys make a team. So keep that in mind. We are tied with Baylor. However, they are the number 1 spot just because they have beaten us. One of our 3 losses is to them. So they are number 1, but Loyola Chicago, the Ramblers, coming in at number 1 overall, 23-0, undefeated as they stand on the season. We still number 2 at 14-3. But then look, on the other side, you have teams like Iowa, LSU, 14-7, 12-7. So there's definitely a power gap between those 2 teams in that the Eastern Conference. And so I think that's something we could be able to take advantage of as we play some of these teams. Now we are going to jump into it here at Maples Pavilion, facing off against the Stanford Cardinals. And this should be a pretty tough game for us. Stanford's got a lot of big guys down low. Lucas, that they're just showing right now, getting his intro. He's one of their big-time players down in the post that we are going to have to try to contain. Bryce Willis, their shooting guard, he's got a pretty good shooting average, but nothing too spectacular. So we can let him throw some shots up, and I think we might be able to get the rebounds as long as we have Jericho Sims playing well. And he will probably be our main focus for us. Oscar Da Silva, the power forward, that's another big-time man that Stanford has, that he wrecks in the post, but he can also shoot the mid-range jumper. That's one of the biggest things for him, is you got to be careful for that mid-range jumper. So the 14-3 Longhorns facing off against the 10-11 Cardinals. And it's kind of a surprising season for them. You'd think they'd be doing better with the talent they have, but they just have not been able to string it into, a series of multiple wins in a row. And so that's kind of been their issue. So we're going to try to take advantage of that, see if we can't get this game going in our favor. And early on, halfway through the first, right now we have a 13-4 lead and trying to set them up, but we may have found our niche as an offense, working it inside as Courtney Ramey goes in, gets the layup. He has 5 points on the day, 1 3-pointer, and then the layups right there. So now looking at our defensive side, we do give them plenty of space. They are pretty good at moving the ball around, and that's kind of been another issue for us. You kind of run into our own guys as they throw that one up, but Sims is going to get the rebound, and we're going to get it back out to Ramey as he's pushing it down the court. Tries to drive it in, but steps it back, brings it back up to the top, gets it over to Coleman at the top of the key. Coleman with the screen, drives down low, gets the easy lay-in. And like I said, this has been our niche for most of the game. Let's just set the screen, get down low, and make the easy basket. And it has been working for us. We have got a 17-4 lead with 5 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the first, as Stanford will use their first timeout. Things are getting out of control for them, so we're going to try to get it calmed down some. Now here in these timeouts, just going to say I just like to hit starts. There's no point going over them. I don't do many adjustments during these things. I have it pretty much set up the way I want it to run that stuff automatically. So coming out of the little timeout, Stanford is going to inbound possession of the ball on their side of the court as they do get it into Williams. Now Williams forces his way inside a little bit and is going to get their little lay-in That was pretty piss poor defense on our edge, not holding down low like we should have. So now we got to come back with a 17-6 lead. Coleman with the ball at the top of the key as he maintains, trying to find the passing lane, gets it over to Ramey, who drops it down to Jericho Sims down low, backs his man down in, spins off of him, and he's going to lay that one off the backboard. That's going to extend our lead back out to 13. And like I said, down low is where we need to go. That's just how we have to play this game. That's the way I think our team is built as Stanford gets a quick basket and transition defense coming back quickly. It's kind of been a struggle for us. It hasn't really bit us in the butt yet too much. But plays like that we have got to stop allowing to happen. And we're going to fire one up from the three, and that's going to be a beautiful shot right there by Aaron Jones, dropping it from deep off the assist from Coleman. Gives us a 22-8 lead. And mixing in something like that, once we get going down low, the defense does back off and kind of fade into the middle, trying to prevent those easy buckets. And so we are going to be able to take advantage at times. We just have to make those shots count. Now Stanford with possession of the ball, working off the screen. Great defense on to the Longhorns right there as they pass it back out. And they pass it down to the wing, and they're going to fire up a three, and that's going to be missed. Jericho Sims with the rebound. Sims out to Coleman, who's going to bring it back to our side at the top of the key, looking for where he can go with it. Kind of dribbling off to his right side. Some guys are shifting, fires it over to the left across court to Ramey, who's going to drop it back down low to Sims. Try the turn away, and that's going to miss off the front iron. And Stanford gets the rebound, and they come working their way back down the court. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first. They get the ball over to their man in the middle. It's it back out to Davis. Coleman is playing pretty tight on Davis, and that's been a pretty big help for us so far in this game. As Davis looks and has to pass it away, gets it over to Willis. Ramey kind of left that open, and then makes a pretty poor defensive play and gets the foul as the shot gets made. So this is going to be an and one opportunity. And that was not very good. Like I said, speed, when they start passing the ball around, that becomes an issue for us. So we're going to do a lot of substitution. We're going to bring in Fabers, Liddell, Ham for a lot of our main guys, give them a pretty big rest at this point. And Kai Jones is also going to be checking in for Jericho Sims. So now 22-10 lead as they get their free throw, and that one is going to drop. So we have them doubled up, 22-11, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Coleman bringing it right back down the court, trying to get this thing extended and keep momentum going in our way. As he's going to pass it off to the right side to Liddell. Liddell gets it down to Royce Ham. He's going to try to back his way in. Just they're not giving any ground, so he spins and shifts it off the backboard. That's going to be in. Royce Ham with the big-time basket, extending the lead back to 13 points, 24-11, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Stanford has it with Davis down, brings it down, passes it off. And they're going to work their way into the lane and just easy layup. That speed, the passing, and the movement got to us, and they got the easy basket. So Coleman not willing to give up many more opportunities. Gets it over to Fabers on the right. He gets it down to Kai Jones, see if he can't work his way in. And they're not giving him any space. Kind of see the difference between guys like Jericho Sims. Kai Jones chunks it up. Oh, my goodness. What a shot by Jones. Making that one. Did not see that coming. But as I was saying, you see the big difference between players like Sims and Kai Jones in the way they're able to manhandle the other team, and that's just something we're going to have to try to improve through our training as the season goes, and that's going to be another stupid foul on our part. Kai Jones got in the way, should have just given him the layup. Instead, he went for a Sports Center type of block and just looked foolish in the end. So that will be 2 shots to Stanford, as we are just giving them easy baskets. That's not what we want to do. They will make the first one. The score is 26-14, just over 2 minutes to go here in the first. And here comes the second free throw as they get set up. Our guys are down low, ready in case he does miss it. Sims makes the basket. That's going to be 26-15 here, 2 minutes to go in the first. This looks like we are having a great offensive performance. Their defense has fell off at the end of this quarter right now. But if our offense can carry us, and that pass almost goes wild over to Liddell, he's going to get it right back down to Royce Ham. And why not? He just made that incredible shot. So let's see if he can back his man down just a little bit. Finally gets in and spins, and that one's going to be off the iron and rebounded by Stanford. And here they come right back down the court. and they're going to get it passed off, and they have it at the top of the key. Davis tries to drive in, bumps Coleman off of him, but Coleman sticks with him. And Davis turns it over. Longhorns have got it. They are coming down the court quickly. Favors goes in for the layup, misses it, but it's going to be rebounded by our man Ham. He's going to miss that one. Favors. Oh, my goodness. We're looking like Little League basketball right now. Down low, 3 layup opportunities. Rushed them all and missed all of them. And Stanford now has the ball, trying to make this a single-digit game. They get the pass down low. Is Kai Jones just getting backed up humiliatingly. And not only does he miss, but he gets his own rebound. Blocks out Jones, who completely misreads that screenplay. But luckily, Coleman recovers, and Jones is going to be manhandled for the rebound again. And this time they get the offensive points off that board. And so now it is a 9-point game here coming to the end of the first quarter, 26-17. Longhorns getting a little lazy on defense, allowing multiple offensive rebounds and not following through. But we will throw up a three-pointer. That one's going to miss off the rim and get rebounded by Stanford. And here they come in a little bit of a hurry-up mode. Get the pass going, and that's another easy layup for them. 26-19. We are now down to a 7-point lead. 38 seconds here in the first quarter. This is not how you want to be playing right now. We had all the momentum, and it's slipping away with every possession. Favors chunks up a 3 from out of nowhere. Don't know why he pulled that one off. And that's going to be a wide miss and an easy rebound for Stanford as they come working the ball down the court. And a little defensive confusion here as far as who's supposed to guard who. And that we will actually recover from it. Surprisingly not. Stanford still passing around. Davis has the ball. And we're going to foul him? You've got to be kidding me. Royce Ham reached in on the foul. And that just is miserable. They're talking about blocks. I didn't see that as being blocked. I just thought we just straight missed. But whatever. So Stanford with multiple blocks on a single play, and the Longhorns with really none so far in this game. So 5 seconds, 4, 3. We're going to get the steal. We do chunk it up once, but run out of time before we're able to get the actual shot off, working it back down. So 26-19 lead, 7 points here at the end of one. Here it's Stanford taking on the Cardinals. Longhorns started off strong, but struggled near the end there, and just hope that doesn't carry over. As we are going to jump back into it halfway through the second quarter, as the score is 36-29, maintaining 7 points. And that seems to be kind of the pattern for us right now. We do have some of our starters back in. Greg Brown working his way down low, bounces that off the backboard, and that is going to be good, making it a 9-point ball game. And that's kind of what's held true for us. What stopped Stanford's momentum, at least, is we got a lot of our starters back in. And Stanford will have it down on the right side as they come dribbling it into the middle, but Jericho Sims stops them quick, and they pass it out to the top, and they're going to fire a three-pointer miss, rebounded by Sims. Sims gets it out to Coleman. He's got it at the top of the key. Gets it over to our man on the right side, Aaron Jones, trying to go for the quick score in the layup, but not able to make that one drop. And Stanford gets the rebound, and they're hurrying right back up. This is starting to get more into the Stanford wheelhouse of how they like to play the game. But we do have them slowed down right now as they get the pass off to Jones at the top. Jones gets it over to Williams. Williams fires the three-pointer. That's going to be missed. Rebounded by, who's that, Brown, as he comes back down the court with the ball. No, that was Liddell. Liddell got that rebound, not Brown. He's going to fire it over to Aaron Jones. Jones has it down to Jericho Sims. Sims backing his man in, being patient, methodical. Spins off the backboard, misses, but he's going to get the rebound and finally puts it in. The offensive board pays off as Jericho Sims gets his own miss and puts that one back in as we have a 40-29 lead, back to double digits here for the first time this second quarter. Stanford with possession, works her way in the middle as they fire up and miss that one. Liddell will get the rebound once again as he gets it back down the court quickly. We fire up the three. That's going to be good. Horns with the three-pointer right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a series of shots we had going, as that has extended our lead back now to 14 points here with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, 43-29, as our guys have kind of started to take off, gotten into a rhythm, and that is what you want to see. Now, taking a look at it for the All-Star game, not going to be playing that, just so y'all know. I think we have maybe one Longhorn in it, But two, this is college basketball, right? They don't have an all-star game. That's what March Madness is all about. So, back here to it with 4 minutes to go in the second. Stanford does have possession. They get it out to Davis at the top. Coleman holding true to him as they get it out to Dyer. Kai Jones on him, sticking to him. Probably shouldn't, a little bit of a speed mismatch right there, but he'll pass it off. Fire the three-pointer miss. Jericho Sims will get the rebound and passes it up to Favors. Favors brings it down the court. He's eyeing his man down, sizing him up, trying to find some lane to pass through. Gets it out to Coleman on the wing. Coleman down to Jericho, who's kind of backing his man in. Their shoulder bump and spins. Jericho Sims with the miss and the rebound. Going back up, misses it a second time. You got to be kidding me. Stanford gets the rebound this time, brings it down. Had an open three-pointer but didn't shoot. I guess they realized maybe they probably need to start taking a little bit better shots as well. So now 3 minutes to go, Stanford with possession. Williams has it. Gets it over to their man Dyer. Gets it back over to Williams. Back to Davis at the top. Fires a three-pointer. That's going to be missed. Kai Jones with the rebound. Jones gets it over to Coleman. Coleman brings it down the court for the Longhorns under 3 minutes to go here in the second. As Coleman's looking for it, trying to find a lane. Gets it to Sims near the free throw line. As a shot clock is starting to run out, fire it back to Favors from the three range. Favors with the shot as he has made that one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. As our lead is now 17. Thanks to a couple big-time three-pointers by the Longhorns. 46-29. 2.5 to go here in the first half. As Stanford has the ball, trying to slow us down, trying to stop our momentum. They have let things get a little wild out of hand here. As they fire up a shot off the boards. That one's going to be missed and rebounded by Kai Jones, who gets it over to Coleman, who's going to start kind of slow it down. We do have a 17-point lead. No need to truly hurry. If we just play our game, we can get this game won easy. Fake screen set up, but we will drive it. And Favors draws a big-time foul. Willis just hacked the hell out of him. And that was a rough one. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule, we will face off against Syracuse. That's going to be a big-time game. I don't think that one's going to end up being in the next episode. We do simulate through quite a bit so we can get to the end of the season and get y'all into the tournament as soon as possible. But we will see what happens in the next one. But for right now, after the two free throws by Favors, we now have a 19-point lead here in the first half. This is one of our best offensive performances we've had all season. Score is 48-29, under 2 minutes to go. And our defense has started to pick up the pace. We are not giving them any room to breathe. As they get it over to their man at the top of the key and find it across court, back over to Davis, but Coleman is just tight on him. Davis fires up the three. That's going to be a big-time miss. Kai Jones gets the rebound once again and passes it to Coleman to come on down. So if we look, we have 22 total rebounds to Stanford's 13. That's been the biggest force in this game. We fired up an open three and missed. Sims with the rebound and the putback. Our lead has extended now to 21 points. Jericho Sims, 16 minutes on the floor, 13 points in this game so far, and we're still in the first half. But that one was not such a good play by Sims, as he took that one, just hacked the hell out of his man, sending him to the free throw line. Kasunas, he made the two of them earlier. He'll probably, you would think he'd make these two, but you never really know for sure. And in fact, he misses the first one. That's not good for Stanford when they are missing these free shots. So Ramey, Cunningham, Ham, and Jones are all in now for the Longhorns. Jones has moved over to the center from the power forward position. And Kasunas misses his second one. He's now 2 for 4 on the evening. And that's not a good sign for Stanford when they're not making free throws. But Courtney Ramey has the ball, and he's going to start taking his time looking for some guys to get it to. Cunningham is a pretty good three-point shooter. Steps up, fires the three, and that's going to be in and out of the rim as Stanford does get the rebound and comes right back down the court. 30 seconds left in the first half. And hopefully we can make it to where we get the final shot. And it looks like we are about to lock that in. So we will have the final shot, assuming we get the rebound. Williams for Stanford just dribbles it down low, fires it from behind the backboard, and somehow makes that shot. As the score is now 50-31, 18 seconds left. Here comes Ramey, just going to take the time. Let this be the final shot of the half, and we'll go into the second half seeing what we can make of this game in this lead. So 4 seconds, 2, Ramey fires it up, and that one's going to miss off the backboard. And so the final score of the first half will be 50-31, 19-point gap. Did not see that coming into this. And so with that type of lead, we are going to go ahead and jump to the final minutes of the fourth. We have maintained it. We are still at a 15-point lead. The score is 74-59. We do have a mix right now. Most of our starters are in. We'll see about bringing in some of our backups after here in a little bit with a few minutes left to get them some playing time. But Stanford, after a missed three-pointer by Favors, we've gotten kind of sloppy with that here with this type of lead, of just firing those things up. But then again, look at Stanford shooting. I mean, that one, the guy was 6 feet away and fired at 5 feet 9 inches off the front of the rim. So Sims has been continued to play excellent this one, getting rebound after rebound and making basket for us down low, dominating the paint. And so we have built and maintained this lead. Greg Brown with his own rebound and fires it from under the basket. It's going to draw the foul. Kasunas now. Oh, my goodness. I don't know why he fouled him on that one. Tried his little circus looking behind the back, not even looking at it. You know, kind of a Globetrotters type shot right there. But draws the foul, and he's going to have 2 free opportunities. And it looks like he is going to make that first one, as this lead is now at 16 points, 75-59 here. Just over 4 minutes to go. Courtney Ramey is going to check in for Favors here at this point. So now Brown getting ready, fires his second free throw up, and that one's actually going to be made as well. So good free throw shooting by the Longhorns, as we have a 76-59 lead, 17 points, and Stanford is going to go ahead and call a timeout. As one, I'm not sure what they're really trying to regroup. This whole game, the second half has really been what you're seeing right now. Just, they may get a shot here or there, but we really have taken total control of this game. Going down low has been the biggest change for us from the previous games, where we were shooting a lot more three-pointers. But Sims today has been outstanding, getting him the ball, letting him work the paint, setting screens so we can get Coleman in for some points, we can get Favors on some layups, and that's been what's really helped us out the most in creating this type of comfortable lead. So now after Stanford does make an easy layup, it is going to be 76-61 Longhorns, as we do have possession of the ball. Coleman with it, gets it over to Brown near the free throw line, as he's kind of eyeing his man down, waiting for something to open up, and finally Ramey gets a little space and gets the ball, and he'll pass it back out to Coleman. Coleman gets it down to Brown in the post, backs his man in, falls away, and he's going to make that shot. Greg Brown, beautiful finish on that play. 78-61 is the score right now. So now Stanford with the ball, as they have it. De Silva, he's going to get it knocked away, but we are not able to recover. We leave the lane open, and he's going to slam that one home. I guess give Stanford something to cheer about. They've had a lot better shooting in this half, as we are at 43% here in the second half, and they are at, what does that say, about 56%, give or take. So they've been taking a lot smarter shots than what we have, but we've been making the ones when we've really had to. So we've been able to keep this lead. Now Ramey, off the screen, is going to get it to Brown on a little pick and roll, but they read that perfectly, as this score is 78-63 and at 15 points, just under 3 minutes to go. Little heave that one up, and we're going to get an easy rebound. Coleman brings it back down the court, and just under 3 minutes as the clock kind of starts ticking away. Get some passes open. Let's find some people and get some easy baskets and take this one back to Austin with the win. So Ramey over to Coleman. Coleman gets it down to Jones, who's going to give it to Sims. Backs his man in and spins and fires that one off the backboard, just not able to quite get that to fall. So it will be rebounded by the Cardinals as they come right back down. Kasunas had it, gets it to De Silva. De Silva over to Williams, looking to try to make something happen, but Stanford has really stopped a lot of their movement that hampered us defensively in the beginning. of the game. So that's made it a little bit easier for us as Sims gets the rebound, passes it away, and we're going to foolishly turn it over like that. You got to be kidding me. Not even looking, just chunking it at three guys wearing white jerseys. And oddly enough, one of them caught it. So they get it back down to Kasunas. Sims looking foolish as Kasunas gets the easy layup. Sims made a lot of really good plays for us, and so I can't let that one overshadow his overall performance, but wow, that was bad. So now under 2 minutes to go, 13-point game. Jones has it. Mid-range jumper. He's going to get that one to fall. The score is 80-65. Finally reclaiming some of that momentum. Stanford looked like they had a little bit of life in them. But Davis coming down. You can tell he's tired. He doesn't have the energy. And they're not going for the quick shot. And Jones with the interception. Jones brings it back down the court. We're just going to take our time right now. Big lead. No point in rushing this. As we get it to Sims by the free throw line, who's going to fire it back over to our man down on the right side, and we get it back up to Jones. Near the top of the key, fires a three. Jones is going to drain that one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 83-65 now after that three-pointer as the shot clock came to an end. And Stanford with it. This game is pretty much all but over, ladies and gentlemen. We have less than a minute with an 18-point lead. Looks like we will be coming back to Austin victorious as we just dismantled the Stanford Cardinals. And as the way we changed our game. You know, Sims played outstanding. Jones did a great job from the three-point line. Same thing with Favors, Ramey. Everybody did really good getting screens, driving into lanes to get the easy baskets. That's what I think helped us out the most. Matt Coleman, after that free throw, has 17 points. So he's played outstanding. Most of his points came in the paint. It wasn't from him shooting. They all came in the paint. So, you know, that's something we're going to have to take a look at going forward. Like I say, I do simulate a lot of these games so we can get through the season. So I do have to figure out how to make sure that's kind of our game plan from this point on. But I can tell you this. Whenever we're playing these games, we will be working it. The post. We will be trying to manhandle teams like we have done this one, and we will hopefully walk away with many more wins like this. Pretty comfortable too. 20 points as they have a shot clock violation, 2.7 seconds here in Stanford, as we're not even gonna, well, I kind of have to try the last shot. I'm not going to. It'd be kind of poor form. But, so 20 points is what we are going to take away in this victory. The difference between the Longhorns and the Cardinals. As we controlled it from the beginning, they made a run near the end of the first half, but it was just something that was too much. The Longhorns were just too much for Stanford to overcome. And so we will be victorious in this one. That will make us 15-3 on the season as we continue our push to the playoffs. It is about a 30-something game season, maybe 40 at this stage. But we are still going to try to get ourselves there fairly quickly, as it will be a single elimination playoff tournament. Now that does remind me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. And if you did like today's video, hit that thumbs up button because it really does help out the channel, and we do greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us. So with that in mind, the 15-3, now number 1 in the conference Longhorns. We will see y'all in the next episode when that comes. So, as always, everybody, stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes. Later, y'all.